How's it, people? Welcome to the 6th episode of the Toy Dungeon SA. Today we're going to be looking at the biggest Lego collection I've seen in a very long time. I'm here by my sister's house with her husband Marius, and he's going to go through and tell us all about his Lego collection. Okay, Marius?
Okay, first off, we've got my ideas collection that's still sealed in a box. I like this collection because it is ideas Lego only produce 2 a year. So the public creates something. For example, a random person made the Beatles, sent the instructions to Lego, and then they liked it, put it on the website, people voted for it, and now they mass produce this. So they only create 2 a year, but so it's hard to find. You don't find this at every toy shop. We'll go through it one by one. Adventure Time, of course, is a very awesome thing. To get all these characters out of such small blocks is awesome. Then we've got Beatles. I think that's a hit with everyone. Very popular. I think we struggle to find some that's still mint in sealed box. Then the classic Steamboat Willie, which is also a very nice one, black and white. Then we've got these two, Tron and Women of NASA. Wall Air is number 12 in the collection. That's also a very, very nice one. Very hard to find because if you buy it, you open it and you build it. It's difficult to find something that's sealed. Something that was released now recently in 2019 is the Fossils, which is also beautiful. It's actually a very big collection, very big dinosaurs. Flintstones, one of my wife's favorite sets.
I think that's so cool.
That is a very nice set. And then one of my favorite ones, one of the few ones that I've opened and built, is of course the Ghostbusters.
Oh, I also loved the Ghostbusters when I was younger. Oh, I loved them. The real Ghostbusters. I really liked them.
Very nice. Below that, Big Bang Theory. That was the second one I bought. This is number 10 in the Ideas collection. This was also very nice. Everybody likes Big Bang Theory, and you can see each character and you can immediately identify them. Very nice. Then we've got Saturn V. This was also released in I think in 2019, 50 years after the Apollo landing. They made this a nice set because they made it with 1,969 sets, the exact year for the moon landing. And if you build this will be 1 meter exactly. So it's a big Lego.
1 meter.
Then we've got the fishing house, boating house. This is also a very nice set. And then below that, we've got a beautiful tree house that you can get the leaves, autumn leaves, or you have summer leaves that come in with it. It's a beautiful set if you've got a city or a collection to add this to.
It's so bizarre, but I like it. Anyway,
very nice.
I really like this.
Then we've got Voltron. A lot of other people will like Voltron. Voltron's very nice, and he also breaks up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different animals. Very nice build. It's also very tall.
Okay.
Then we've got the book, and we've got Friends. The book you get is also very nice. There's Little Red Riding Hood or Jack and the Beanstalk, so you can build your own little page and put it inside the book as a display, which is very nice. The one above it, Friends, is one that came out now. We've got one that's sealed, and then one that we've built because this is just too good not to build. You can also see each character, and very uniquely made. I like that set. My wife likes it. The one above it is the last one that we have in the Ideas. It is the boat in a bottle, which is also very nice. Popular to find, but I think in a few years' time I'm going to struggle to find them, and that is also an awesome build.
Reminds me a bit of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Okay, take me
Then we've
through
got
here.
the city. This is my son's build. He loves superheroes, so he started at the bottom, put all his superheroes, Thanos against everyone.
Yeah.
We've got the whole city and everyone. So we built the houses and then we displayed them here in a city.
Okay.
And then my children play, like my son plays, and he made this whole scene where he has put Doctor Strange, and he's built this nice thing himself for Iron Man that he put up against, I think his name was Maul. And I can't remember his name, but they are part of Thanos' team. There's Thanos.
It's Ebony Maw.
Ebony Maw, that's the
Yes,
name.
Ebony
Yes.
Maw. I'm looking for him in Avengers, those action figures. But anyway, carry on.
Yes, and then we've got the gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones,
Yeah.
with the all-powerful Captain Marvel, and then the rest of as many. My son made sure that we only put figures in here that actually were in Endgame. So this is his whole Endgame scene.
Okay, so this is his masterpiece.
Yes, he likes this, and every now and then he'll change it. We'll put Star Wars, or but superheroes are popular.
See, you got the Avengers.
That's the Quinjet, yes, from the Avengers, with rockets riding it.
Oh, there's he. Oh, little rocket.
Yes.
Cool, man.
And then here we've got the Milano. This is
Yeah.
actually two separate pieces. It's the Milano and then the escape pod at the back that you buy separate, and then you build them. So this is the biggest Milano that you have.
Oh,
Beautiful
okay.
one also.
Cool, man.
Then the houses around here, these are all part of the modular set. They also only create 2 a year. So you can buy, for example, this one,
Yeah.
and this one, then next year, this one and that one. And then you build the collection, and you can build a nice, huge city. So
Yeah.
you can see my children have been playing everywhere. And
There's
messing
Hulk on top of the building.
Yeah, build Black Hulk, where the lady from Doctor Strange hits
Okay.
him, and his soul goes out of his body, sort of.
Okay, so he's actually playing the role of that.
He
that
was
movie.
playing the role there, yeah.
Cool,
So
man.
this is modular, so they only create 2 a year, but these are beautiful. Like, for example, the diner.
Yeah.
You take the top part off,
Yeah.
and then it's a music studio. There's someone is singing, someone is recording, and then you take the next level off, and then you've got a gym with someone boxing, the weights, and then you take that level off, and then you find the diner.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome,
this
man.
is so much detail in here that you have to build this yourself, otherwise you can't appreciate it.
No, yes, I understand.
But it's the same with all these modulars. They've got different levels with different things in each level.
Okay.
Then from there, my daughter built her own little winter theme.
Yeah.
So she decided she made a whole little skate park with people sitting around it, and reindeer over here.
Yeah.
She loves the reindeer. And then there was supposed to be a little sweet house that she also.
It reminds me of
out.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yes. And then she decided to. These you find little loose things that you just build that's easy enough that you can make out what it is. And these are actually the toys that she made the elves carry all the way to the train station.
Oh, okay, like a Father Christmas. thing.
Yes, there's Father Christmas and I guess Mother Christmas. I don't know. And then their house, and then the candy store or the toy store got completely destroyed. But we'll rebuild. Now, we're always building because the children are always messy.
Playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, if you go through there to the back, we're starting a whole Harry Potter collection.
Okay,
now. So we're going to
it's
put
a
the-
C.
Yes, that's the C. But we will put everything, so that will be a nice big Hogwarts castle with all the Harry Potter characters. So we're just starting out with that one now.
Awesome, man.
Always changing a little bit. Then these ones in front here.
I see Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I see my son put Scooby-Doo in between them. So you got the old classic part of the Lego city, the police station,
Yeah.
the fire station, that's the classics. I see my son made someone escape there and someone noticing it. or
It's
something.
awesome. He's got a gun pointing at
Yeah.
him.
I see he was busy playing, and then you carry on with things here. My daughter made someone cut down a tree. So it's also,
All
and
these
then
people already.
She only plays with the kids, so she plays
Oh.
the kids out. She doesn't like playing with the grown-ups.
Okay, so these are only the kids, eh?
Yeah, she builds the kids and then she puts them wherever she wants to.
That's
Very
so
nice.
cool. Okay.
But then the last one, we got the Simpsons house. Beautiful, one of the
Okay.
nicest sets. Each rooms for each person with comic books and everything inside and a TV. This is beautiful. But of course, she's blinged it out and put flowers
Okay.
everywhere. Put mom and dad here.
The kitty
Miss
cat,
Simpson.
dogs.
Yes, you can see what she's done with the whole
There's
thing.
Marge and Homer.
Made it her own.
Okay. Let's go this side.
This carries actually on from the Simpsons house. This is the Quick Mart. So I see they put most of the Simpsons characters here where they've played their own little role. I guess he's posting mail. He started trying to rob it and he's trying to hit him. I'm not sure. But yeah, so the Simpsons, this is also very nice. If you open it, it's got shelves in, milk, comic books, anything you can think of they sell. So it's such a detailed build. It is awesome.
Yeah, I like even the streets, and they got even trees. And I like the trees, seriously. But anyway, yeah, it looks like there's a fire going on.
Yes, yeah, I see the what you call the big band's on fire.
Oh, okay, here's the fireman putting out the fire.
Yes, yeah, also one of the kids playing around, and I saw they put ET on here also, so ET's
He is on his way home.
yeah, he's on his way home. Yeah, and then at the back we've got the Taj Mahal.
Wow.
Very nice, very old set. They
Beautiful.
did re-release it, but before they re-released it, that one was worth a lot of money because it's very
Yeah.
hard to find. It's
I've never seen it before.
for years it was the biggest set ever produced with just below 6,000 blocks in that set. It's a difficult build because everything's the same color.
Okay, I can understand, eh?
Yeah, and then the Eiffel Tower was extremely difficult to build because everything is exactly the
It
same.
stands tall. It's almost a meter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just over a meter.
Yeah.
And then our son might put on the Eiffel Tower. He put from Spider-Man, Far From Home, the Magma Man.
Magma Man.
Yeah, he decided if that guy teleported and he landed there and he could consume the Eiffel Tower, how huge and indestructible he'd be. So he put him there, and then he also took Spider-Man, or the undercover Spider-Man,
Okay.
and just put him also around here where he was busy fighting that guy.
Funny thing is, when I first saw that, I thought it was King Kong.
Yeah.
I was just missing the Empire State Building and there's the Eiffel Tower. But anyway, let's carry on.
Yeah, and then we just got like a whole theme park scene where
Okay.
everything small that we buy, we buy a little ice cream thing, or this guy's actually very nice making little balloons.
Clown.
Yeah, so everywhere we've got something telling a story. Inside here we've got a Lego motor with gears that if
Yeah.
we switch it on, this and that all together turns. So this
Okay.
it's got moving parts and it's very
Okay,
nice.
it's
The
like
kids
a real
to
theme
play
park,
with it.
eh?
It's like a real theme park, yes. And then that goes onto the beach, where on the beach is actually made. It's got some city characters here where someone is.
It's Angry Birds.
Yeah, we've put city together with Angry Birds, where this is all part of their things. There
Okay.
is Mighty Eagle
I saw him, man.
with red, and then we built them across the sea. We've got
Oh, like the
King
cartoon,
Pig.
eh?
Yes. So we've got King Pig and we've got the chef, I guess, and a few different characters. So we've built them across like that with this one here, so you can sort of attack
Catapult
and do
him.
things, yeah. And then if we go back, we've got the sea and the little characters, and then that's my daughter's boat. So that is
That's
supposed to be
Moana.
Moana's boat.
check, what's her
But-
name? Harley Quinn is
Yeah, she
there.
likes Harlequin. She likes the lady from what's the guy's name? The ocean guy from DC.
Oh, what's his name? Aquaman.
Aquaman. That's the girl from Aquaman. See, there's Frozen. So she loves her pink things. And then we've got the Krusty Krab. We've taken all of this down, so we're busy cleaning it
Okay.
and rearranging it. And then we're going to build a theme again and put them all back. But for now, we've taken the figures off. So that's the
Okay.
Krusty Krab. Behind it, we've got, of course, in the order it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
There's
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yes. But I saw my daughter decided to put something else in SpongeBob's house. I can't remember what's his name.
The guy from Moana, that's all. I know.
Yes. And then we've got
It's the evil
Squidward's
spirit
house.
or that spirit dude.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we got, and then we've got the three houses, and we've got the boating school, which is very nice. We just need to complete it and build a theme and tell a story with it. The kids have to actually
Okay.
sort of do that. Then if we move on to the minifigures, the first one we've got, very nice set, Scooby-Doo. We try to get
Okay.
as many of the sets as possible. Because you only in each box you only find one or two minifigures, so you have to buy a lot of sets to get all the minifigures.
Okay.
Those are also very nice. Then a few of the SpongeBob.
Yeah, I can see there at the back.
Yeah, those are very scarce on the superhero ones.
Okay.
Hard to find. Then we've got the Ideas Flintstones. This is another one that we've bought that we've opened and built. My wife had to build one.
Okay.
So that's also a very nice, small little cartoon build.
Okay.
Next to it, we've got Hello Kitty with all her friends and her characters.
Hello
Weird little
Kitty.
things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they can manage to make a chocolate out of Legos, but they've got insane imagination.
Okay.
Next to it, we've got Friends, which is weird minifigures, and Lego City minifigures.
Oh,
Yes,
this whole
both
section.
of them, yes, yeah. So that's all different city characters and weird things that you find, or you buy them loose. They've made figures such a cool thing.
Look at that one's got like a giraffe head on it.
Yes, they've released such nice figures. They've realized we like just collecting figures. So they've brought out all these different types, beautiful figures.
That's
Then
cool.
we've got more different monsters and things from all the different eras we just pack here. So you'll find a old Dracula, new Dracula, King, and this is from Alien series that they had. Lots of different things that they've got everywhere. Then we've got
Star Wars.
my favorite, Star Wars.
Yeah.
So the first bunch is also just random characters that fills the movie, but at the back we've got 3 rows of the droids. So we try to get as many of the different droids as we can.
Okay, that's cool. Eh?
But this, yeah, they've got lots of different types. The droids are always very nice.
Damn.
Then we've got clones, all the different types of clones.
Yeah.
We've got some of the old Mandalorians. The first Mandalorians that came out looked like this,
Okay.
which was very nice. And then when we heard about the movie coming out, my son watched the trailer and built his own little
That's
Mandalorian because he liked that show.
That's an awesome show, by the way.
Lots of different clones here. And then we've got the Sith and the Jedi. So this side we've got General Grievous. This is all unique lightsabers that comes with each little character. He's got his own little thing. Of course, Palpatine, Darth Vader. Savage Opress and his brother after his legs has been cut off, and here he is before his leg. The proper Darth Maul.
Yeah.
And as many as the bad guys as we could. And then this side we've got Jedis. We try to get as many Jedis as we can. Unfortunately, you only find a big set, then you only find one figure, so you have to buy a lot of things to get
Before you get what you really want.
before you get what you want. And like here at the back we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi as he went through his like different stages.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker, one of the first Skywalkers that came out, and then how it evolved to one of the last movies. And now we've got one of the old Skywalkers also. I don't know where he is, but and then some of these things at the back, also standard things. Here we've got Han Solo, where I think it's called he has been carbonated.
Yeah.
It's also a very nice one. And there he is at the back, stuck inside. Then we move on to Marvel.
I see there immediately, I see Count Dooku.
Where?
There, isn't it Count Dooku? With his whistle?
Yeah, man, it's not Count Dooku. What's his name?
Oh man, I'm thinking Count Dooku. Oh man. It's the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, yeah. Very nice.
Yondu.
There we go. So we got Guardians of the Galaxy in front. These are also very nice. This is the small Groot, and then the battle Groot with his little battle armor where he's going to push the button.
Okay.
And then we've got some of the bigger Groots also that's on part of the city. And then as it goes through, we've got different Captain Americas, one of the first Captain Americas that came out, and then how he also evolved to the later ones.
Okay, that's cool.
And then I like Vision, very nice. Hawkeye, one of the old Hawkeyes, how they thought he was going to look.
Okay.
And the Spider-Men and their evolution, and all these guys go through all DC characters. Also the first Thor versus I think the latest Thor, such a big difference how Lego evolved it over the years.
Okay.
And then going on, we've got DC. Batman is also always a very nice collection to see how many Batman you can collect. So we've got different types of Batman and DC characters. Here we've got a very hard to find Clark Kent.
Okay, I even check he's in the packaging.
Yes, we still keep him in the packaging. A very nice one. And then we're moving on to Toy Story, a few different characters of Toy Story. My wife likes that. And then next to that is Ninjago. Ninjago is the Western country didn't do that well, but it's one of Lego's best sellers. It's got the nicest minifigures you can imagine, and those are all from the movie.
Oh, from the movie, eh?
Yes.
Alright.
Then next to it we've got Jurassic Park, some of the sets and different dinosaurs that you get from the.
You get pterodactyl, eh? That was
Very
awesome,
nice,
eh?
yeah. It's got a few very nice minifigures. They keep on re-releasing Jurassic Park every time, bringing nicer dinosaurs out. Then we've got Minecraft next to it. We've got a few minifigures of Minecraft.
Yeah.
But next to that is the Lego movie. So we've got Emmett and Lucy and everybody. Or a few of the characters that we could find, but very nice. The kids love. When the movie came out, the kids love to play with it.
Okay.
Next to it, we've got Disney.
Yeah,
So,
I can see Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, who was that other one I saw? I think there's even the Tin Man.
Yes, yeah, from all these
Wizard
four
of
are
Oz.
from Wizard of Oz.
There's even Toto. There's Toto.
Yeah, so they've released a few nice things for the Disney's, also for the kids and all the things that we grown-ups also
Chip and
like.
Dale.
Yes, Chip and Dale's are nice.
Yeah.
And at the back, the old Disney characters.
Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse.
We just need Goofy, I think.
Goofy, huh?
Yes, I think Goofy
That's
will look
cool.
nice there.
Ninja Turtles.
Yes, we got most of the first series that came out looked like this. The second series that came out were more based on the movie and not the series.
Yeah.
So that was, so these ones look a bit different but very nice. This was based on the Nickelodeon series. But yeah, very nice characters.
See,
very nice
Spider Bites,
minifigures.
Dog Pound, yeah, the Shredder. Okay, there's even Krang there.
Yes. And
Oh.
Powerpuff Girls.
We can forget them, huh?
They only released 2 or 3 sets, but
Okay.
it was very, very nice. We had to buy them. We had to get the minifigures. Next to that is Harry Potter.
Oh, it's quite
Very
a cool
nice.
collection.
Yeah, Harry Potter's very nice. You can see at the back one of the first Harry Potters that came out, and then how he became later. So how things change. And
Okay.
over
I was a
time.
boy, I grew up. Now he's a wizard.
And that is Chima. That was also a very nice set. That was animals fighting each other. There's crocodiles and lions and eagles. They had the nicest tanks and cars and vehicles. That was a very nice set to collect.
Okay.
Then there on top we've got from the series Friends, Central Perk with all the characters.
Okay, there's
Remember
a
we've got
chair.
that one that is sealed.
Okay, yeah.
This is the one that we opened that my wife decided to build. A lot of fun detail. One of those things that you have to build yourself to appreciate. They put a lot of fun in everywhere. You can see the characters. You know
Yeah.
who's who.
Oh, Joey there with the pizza.
Yeah, Jerry, God.
And then Phoebe there with the guitar.
Okay, Smelly Cat, yeah.
Smelly cat. Anyway.
And then we've got Big Bang Theory. Of course, Sheldon sitting at his spot with Amy next to him and all the different characters.
Yeah.
So that's also a very nice set. One of the first ideas that we opened and built, and
Okay.
then with Ghostbusters next to it, we also made sure to open and build on
Yeah,
that.
no, I like the Ghostbusters. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
very
There's even a Slimer, huh?
Yes, yeah. It's the Slimer you had to buy separate from a PlayStation game
Okay.
to get him. It wasn't part of a real Lego collection you could buy and build.
Okay.
Then we've there at the back is Builder Bob. I don't know. I don't think it was ever released in South Africa, but yeah, it's basically it's actually a robot SpongeBob. If you turn
What?
him around at the back, there you can see what's his name.
I see it right on the top.
Yes, no, that's his robot he's controlling. He's got a happy face and a sad face, but
So small.
very nice. Yes.
Okay, cool.
We move on, we've got a few city cars that we always use in the city. We've got tanks and
Yeah.
trucks and ice cream trucks. These we all use as part of the city
Okay.
when they build a theme.
So when they're busy playing, they
when
can
they're
always.
busy playing, they take it down. Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
All right.
Yeah, we've got a few nice monster things. That was part of the monster series that Lego brought out.
Okay,
Which has
cool.
also had some very nice things with it.
Yeah,
And then we've got a few of the bikes that we've got.
yeah.
There's Ghost Rider's bike, there's the Riddler's bike, there's Harlequin's bike.
Okay, I didn't even see that.
And then we've got the Batman. That vehicle was from Justice League, where you could actually climb up walls with that. It was
Okay.
very nice thing. Batman bike, Batmobile, old little car. That's Tony Stark's spaceship.
Sure.
Then we've got a few random. Then we've got airplanes and cars in front, different types of
Yeah.
helicopters and spaceships and things, just small things. Then we've got we've got spaceships from the superhero movies.
Okay.
So we've got we've got there from Guardians of the Galaxy. We've got a few different spaceships
Yeah.
and the Milano in front of it.
Yeah.
Then it's starting with our Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay.
Star Wars. We don't have no space on top yet, but so we've got. I can't remember what that is called. The crawler. Then we've got the
Okay.
crawler, and then
Yeah.
we've got these blue droid ships that's starting out. So we've got the different type of droid ships.
Yeah.
And then as we move up, we've got TIE fighters.
Yeah.
My son is taking some of them down to fight with them. I think that's a TIE interceptor,
Yeah.
and there's a TIE fighter and a prototype. There's a few different ones, all very nice.
Star Wars, man.
Yeah, Star Wars. And then there's the X-Wing, Poe's X-Wing, and then all the way at the back is the palace from Jabba the Hutt.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then a carrier. And then this is all part of their 20th anniversary series. So you could all get this. If there's something that you missed that was released
Yeah.
20 years ago, they re-released it now.
Oh, so you could like fill your collection.
Yes, yeah, which was very nice, since we've only started fairly recently.
Okay.
Then we've got all the clone spaceships.
Yeah, I remember that,
Very
eh?
nice. The drop ship and the A-wing, different type of.
See, that's where Count Dooku came from. That
yes,
one.
yeah, that era, yeah.
Yeah.
All just spaceships, and there then starts the tanks and the bikes, all different types of clan tanks that my son plays with the most. Some of them you'll see will be there'll be clones in, or there'll be droids in, or something, as
Okay.
he's busy playing and building and then putting it back on the shelf. That's all very nice. Then you got smaller sets like these that were very nice. You'd buy a small planet and you'd find that spaceship.
Yeah,
and
those
then
pod
carry it in.
races, man.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I see all the different pods.
Then you build different things with each pilot and things. So it had different spaceships that they released with their pilots, you can say. Very nice.
Okay.
Small, cheap thing, but still part of a very nice
Yeah,
collection.
really cool to have.
Yes.
Okay, and on top.
On top, we've got we've just got Kylo Ren's shuttle, which is very nice. Not
Yeah.
very accurate, because you can see these ones, the wings are at an angle.
Yeah.
That one, the wings are also supposed to be at an angle. The first one that they released, this one, terrible, it wasn't accurate. But the same one, the next one's got the wings like these,
Okay.
which is awesome. Then as we move on, at the back we've got those minifigures. We only collected some of them. I only bought my favorites.
Okay.
So I only made sure that I bought like Obi-Wan, Darth Vader. There's General Grievous, is awesome. And
Yeah,
nice.
no, they look so wicked, man.
Yes, very nice, cool.
And then he's playing.
And then, yeah, in front we've got different types of ships featuring from different movies and things. There's a few more things at the back that you struggle to see.
Yeah.
Starting here, these,
Yeah.
that's all got this little nameplate. That's all part of a collection that Lego has brought out called Ultimate Collector's Edition.
Yeah.
So they only produce it for a certain amount of time and then it disappears. So of course you find Boba Fett's spaceship, the
Yeah.
first one. It's beautiful, hard to find now. And R2D2, it came out, you bought it for like 1,000 rand. Now it's worth maybe at least 8,000 or 9,000 rand.
Yeah.
It's very hard to find, but it's a beautiful thing also.
And that huge one over there.
That's the Superstar Destroyer. That's about 1.2
Massive.
meters. It's little Executor Superstar Destroyer, but a very nice thing. Only problem with that, all the Star Destroyers you can open and play with. You can put the minifigures inside. That thing is so big and heavy. There's no space for any interior.
Oh,
It's got
okay.
the whole thing is a structure,
Okay.
which was a bit of a letdown, but still an awesome build.
Yeah, no. I've never seen one like that ever.
Oh, it's very nice. Then we've got from the clones,
Yeah.
I don't know what you call them, walkers. They're not part of the Ultimate Collectors, but we've got 1, 2, 3 Ultimate Collectors. Of course, BB-8
Yeah.
is the Ultimate Collector. Then my favorite one is that X-Wing. Also
Oh.
one that was cheap, dirt cheap, and now you're struggling to find this very expensive.
Oh, it's a classic, man.
It's a classic, and it's actually a huge spaceship. With all little detail and things, beautiful thing.
Yeah.
The Porch, of course, Porch is very nice. It's a recent Ultimate Collector. It's only about 2 or 3 years old.
Okay.
And then next to it is the Death Star.
The Death Star.
The Death Star is one of those sets you don't just buy and shelf, you have to play with it. Each little compartment tells the story of a movie that you can, and the kids play there and they tell the story. That's just an awesome build to have.
Okay.
And then we've got different type of walkers. This walker is actually a very old one, and then we've got one that recently featured in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That's the Mandalorian walker. And then we've got the 80s, they're all the way at the back. We've got the very old one from the first movie, and then we've got the last one from, I believe it was The Last Jedi. So you can see how it has also evolved a bit over time.
That's really cool, man.
Very nice.
Alright, so the last section. Shoo.
We've got, this side we've got some of the we like to collect, like the Taj Mahal, the Big Ben, and the Eiffel Tower. We like to collect places that we know about, like the Sydney Opera House. Difficult build with the roof structure, but also beautiful. This is a very nice one.
I saw it when I landed in Australia. It's right next to the airport.
Yeah, very nice. Then we've got the London Bridge, of course. A very nice classic thing to have. And then lastly, we've got Lord of the Rings with a few of its minifigures. So that's the tower. From there on top you can see Sauron and Gandalf the Grey.
Right on top.
Yes.
And then right here we've got some of the
There's
action.
Gollum, and then a few of the different Frodo, a few of the different characters, just the main characters we played with.
Right, thanks a lot, Morris. It was awesome. Thank you very much. This is the end of the 6th episode of the Toy Dungeon essay. Cheers, guys.